Good morning, passport holders. Today, June 29th, 2017, day 972 of the vlogs. It's early. Obviously, I still have yet to shower and all of that good fun. Even though I do not sound 100%, there is no question that I am feeling all the way back. Even more kind of weird, and reason why I'm up so early is my body has said 6 hours was enough sleep, which, as you guys know, is more or less the average that my body will let me get away with. So if my body, when I'm quote unquote in a sick state, is saying no more sleep at 6 hours, then yeah, I'm just kind of rolling with it. And so the last couple of hours have been me doing that. Daily V came out right around the time that I had woken up or really decided that, you know what, hey, I'm not going to try and fight to go back to sleep. And so it was an 8-minute episode, 8.5-minute episode, already done. So shipped that back to Iris and the team. And then right around the time I finished that up, Clintus's episode went up for the day, and it's 8 minutes and 5 seconds. So I decided to pick that one up myself since there was no reason for me to let the outsource folks do it. And I literally finished Gary's 4 minutes after Clintus's came out. So I'm about 3 minutes into the transcription phase on that. And so, yeah, just wanted to pick up a camera and step away from the computer for just a minute. She has been staring at it for the last couple of hours, obviously. And kind of just gonna be a chill day. I'm gonna finish this up, which will clear the board for today's work and making things pretty simple. I'm not sure what today really has, to be honest, because I'm gonna be done no later than 1 o'clock with shower and the vlog edit and all of my work for the day. So it may just be reading a book, it may be watching a ton of Game of Thrones. I haven't really decided. I'm kind of like in this weird kind of work but vacation mode, which I think is a weird thing. You know, it's definitely kind of interesting in the fact that, like, yeah, like, I'm working. There's no question I'm working, and there's no question that the pressure's off from work because there's no more tests. And I'm not setting up my computer at the office until next Monday, supposedly. So we'll get into that when I get there. But for now, the rest of this week is kind of like just shoulder riding in the office. So it's kind of just watching other people do work or being shown systems about how documentation is and this and that and that and this. So it's simple enough. Like, it's no pressure. Show up when I need to. But yeah, kind of in this weird kind of in-between state right now where there's definitely part of me that knows that I should be doing more stuff for the business. And then there's part of me that just says, like, yeah, I had that down week leading into the new job, but at the same time, like, I wasn't really unplugged. I wasn't really, like, there. And this is almost more relaxing in some ways. So I think that's something that's super interesting and different, and I'm trying to process and what does that all mean. And, you know, is part of this going to be that when I get done with work, right, at 5:30 in the morning, if the schedule holds, which there's a massive question relating to that right now, like, am I able to just kind of shut it down? Like, can I come home and, you know, do the little bit of work that I'll still have every day, and then, you know, just chill out, relax, which is something that when you run your own business, you don't get the opportunity to do ever. It's constantly running in the background. So I hope you guys are having a great Thursday as this is being recorded, a great Friday if you're watching on day of release. Let's get this one started. Well, guys, it's 4 hours later and I haven't picked up a camera the entire time. And what have I done? Well, the answer is obviously I took a shower, got dressed, but finished Clintus's video, so that's done. Finished the vlog edit, that's done. Read a couple chapters in my books, that's done. Snuck in some lunch. I'm actually going to go back for round 2 on a gigantic salad that I made. So yeah, that's kind of it, man. Like, I am super relaxed, which is shocking to me. Given the stress level that I had and the freak out financially that I had last week, you know, I can't believe that this is where I'm at on the other side of it. Quite frankly, like, I am genuinely relaxing right now, which is kind of insane to say when I'm going to go and work for 5+ hours tonight. And I've already worked for 3 hours earlier today on my business. So it's kind of one of these things where it's like, I don't know how to process this.
Another chill afternoon. Feeling super relaxed, man. Like, I don't know what about today has felt like the biggest Saturday of all time, but it definitely has felt that way. Excited to go into work, learn more about this stuff, and continue to make progress. I finally have hit the third section of the book that I've been reading, which is the biggest one about phone sales. Everything else was kind of setting the table. Found an additional tool that I'm going to end up very likely buying into at $15 a month out of my own pocket in order to help automate some of the things that my new employer wants you to do. They're having everybody do it by hand, which I think is freaking crazy, because like, it's cool that they're doing it by hand. Like, I get that. Like, it's a good thing. But they're having people use canned responses, so made email templates. And if all you're changing is the domain name or the customer's first name in these emails, there are tools that do that better than you do. They're called mail merge tools. And there's one in particular that has some very interesting features, including open tracking and a real-time feed of that I can have open in a Chrome extension bar. So super interested in leveraging that kind of tool in order to remarket and reach back out to leads depending upon their status. And, the kinds of emails that I would probably write are less than 25 words in order to bring these people back into the fold, get them back on the phone with me. So I'm going to get really aggressive about using tools, because I'm not going to bang my head against the wall mistyping customer names and domain names and things like that all day, every day. That's a waste of my time, when I can spend $15 a month and get a tool that, if I do my job right inside of the databases and the spreadsheets, will never screw that up.
All right, guys, so it's about 3:30 at this point, and I'm going to call it a night, but let me fill you in on what happened. Work was pretty normal. Another day just kind of walking through the sales process that they want us to go through. Again, some of the things that they're asking us to do are completely backwards against what they actually want us to do. So they have certain sales scripts and things that they think are proven out to their customer base, and it's not the way that I would do it. And there's parts of me that wants to break the system as soon as I go in. There's parts of me that wants to be really compliant and do it the way they've asked me to. But there are just like obvious things that, like, in any sales situation, especially in a high volume sales situation, that I would never, ever, ever bring up early in a conversation. Like, there was multiple situations where, like, they're asking about dollar amounts in the first 4 questions that you're asking a warm lead client. Like, do not bring up money. Like, that is the easiest way to get shot down for a rejection in my mind. So it's just like things like that where obviously I'm going to have a lot of leeway. First and foremost, because I'm on night side and there are going to be 7 of us in the office. But more importantly, I'm going to have autonomy on how I handle these things. And so long as I hit my goals, it doesn't matter how it happens. Initially, though, before we get our training wheels broken off, we're going to do a lot of outbound calls to warm leads, current customers who need an additional service, additional product. And so I'm not scared of those at all, because I have all the information advantage in the world, and I should be able to do this. That stated, after I got back here, I stopped at In-N-Out, which was a cluster of all measures because of road work. I had to do like 3 U-turns in order to actually get into the In-N-Out. Came here, watched an episode of Game of Thrones, and I'm watching the Angels-Dodgers game, the last one in the 4-game series now. So, I think I'm in the middle of the 3rd inning right now. So, gonna call it a night. Keep things simple. Tomorrow is another busy day. Daily V, Clintus, both early, and then I've got to go over to Ben and Kamie's and do a bridge load of laundry. So just clothes in order to get me to Thursday, I believe, is when I start my house sit for them. Thursday evening, late night, or Friday morning, I guess, technically. Yeah, is what it is. But I'll be taking care of their house for the better part of 2 weeks, making sure that everything's all good, taking care of the pool and the plants and the fish and Kamie's fish, Kamie's beta. So those are the types of things that I'm going to be doing. That's what's going to be going on. Thank you so much for your time and your attention. I appreciate you letting me vent here at the end. I really do appreciate these things. And remember, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still. So go do cool stuff. Bye for now.